Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Jakeem Grant now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Fields. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off play action. Murray. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Shotgun now for Murray. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Murray to air it out again. Able to find Isabella. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At their own 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Fields. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They run for it with Hunt. Pushes him over. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look at each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation. And what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On play action, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And Graham's got it. Complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be Santos for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense,
looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start the drive with Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door. And there's James Conner with a run that gets everyone's attention. He joined the Arizona Cardinals after 4 years in Pittsburgh. And his best year with the Steelers, 2018, named a Pro Bowler after a 973-yard, 13-touchdown campaign. Mixed results the last couple of years as he's been in and out of the lineup, but with consistency, he can still be an effective runner.
And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Bears on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap. Fields. Second quarter action. 1:56 remaining. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Murray now on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Murray's throw taken in by Sutton. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st down, Murray to Connor on the check down. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. A final shot before half for Murray. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
You'd have to imagine, given the snowy condition, lots to talk about at halftime for these two coaching staffs. Plenty of decisions to be made for this second half for sure. And for the call, we hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Indeed, Coach. Thanks very much. And that snow you alluded to showing no signs of stopping, at least in the foreseeable future. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Cortland Sutton, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. Prater on to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Bears 10.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Zach Kerr, the big defensive tackle, the one to get him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it to Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Bears 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Oh.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Oh, and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. So a change of possession here on the punt, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. They're on to the 2nd half now down in Miami. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Murray off play action. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, here's Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Watch out, watch out. Watch out. Check.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. On 4th down, Fields eluding the pressure right. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the point after try for Santos. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got Mooney. In the end zone, touchdown, Chicago. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, and he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray looking deep for his tight end Ertz. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Murray now. Flush to his right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here taken in by Isabella. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 41. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They start with a give to Connor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
They do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields. He's going to let it fly. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Prater on to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Cardinals 41, Bears 32.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. There's more where that came from, my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more.